Hello my friends. So I'm just going to do a quick video today on a little bit about I guess being a people pleaser and setting boundaries, how hard it is I guess for a people pleaser to set boundaries. And in a recent video I did a little bit of a talk on how I had to set a boundary with a family member and how that created a lot of anxiety for me, and that's despite the fact that I have done so much work on me. So just a brief outline of, I guess, the things that I have done to work on me. I mean, I work as and have been a clinical hypnotherapist since 2005. I was a registered nurse for 20 years nearly. I've done many different modalities, including plant medicine, which a lot of you guys would be familiar with me through that process. And also, what else have I done? Somatic therapy, so a lot of breath work, which I think is amazing, and many other modalities, many other lectures. I've done Tony Robbins. I've really been passionate about personal growth, personal healing, living my best life, being of service. And the only way to be really of service is to be a fully healthy, happy, healed individual, and especially for a parent to be the best parent I could be. So all of those things have brought me on this journey of never-ending growth and expansion, I guess you could call it. And I know that going back to boundaries, setting a boundary, even despite all of that work that I've done, was still really, really challenging. I did it, but I did it because I had done so much work. So the work that I had done had made me have, number one, self-awareness, number two, self-acceptance, self-love, and self-trust. So they're key, crucial ingredients to being able to live authentically. Even with those, I still had a lot of challenges, and I just feel like the universe works with us and for us. That's really my strong belief. And I have all these invisible guides and angels that I believe in. So yeah, I'm a wacky person that believes in all that we're all connected and that there's a bigger picture. And I guess for you guys who've done plant medicine with me, then you know that we have a bigger reality out of what we see in this 3D world. So despite all of that knowledge, I then was still having a lot of anxiety in setting this boundary with a family member. And then I found on YouTube this guy. His name is Jerry Wise. I'll give you his details. He's on YouTube. A brilliant man who talks about Bowen family systems, Bowen family therapy systems. And I'm not going to do it justice or explain it in detail because it's really comprehensive, and I would be doing it a disfavor. But I will tell you how it has definitely helped me, and so it's worth it. Excuse me. So they talk specifically about subjectivity. Subjectivity is what we see as normal. So it's something that we grow up in a family dynamic, in a family system, and because we grow up in that system, it's normal to us. In the same way that I would say that with hypnotherapy, the first 0 to 7 years, you're embedded with all your beliefs and programming from that family system of origin and the culture that you grew up in, the religious culture that you grew up in, and just your environment. And so what Bowen family systems talks about, how subjectivity that we see as normal may not be normal. So we're all on a sliding scale, I believe, of functional to dysfunctional relationships, and we fall somewhere along that sliding scale. And that's for you to work out where you feel you are and how far along that sliding scale of dysfunction your own family of origin is or was. But I know that it connects with beliefs that connect with cultural beliefs as well, or religious beliefs. For example, honor thy father and thy mother, which is like a really great belief when, you know, you want to love and honor and respect your family, when it's a healthy family. But if there's a lot of dysfunction, then it's not necessarily a good thing to honor your family in the same way. So it's honorable to set boundaries, to speak your truth, and to not subject yourself to negativity or to verbal abuse, or for some families to physical abuse. But we may have seen, like around us, people who come from that environment, say they'll never end up in that environment, and then go into that environment and recreate that environment. So this family systems therapy is also a way of self-differentiating, which is what, you know, I've done through meditation, clinical hypnotherapy, plant medicine, all the modalities I've used. But consciously, this modality really helps you to break down exactly what's happening, exactly what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, and makes it easier for you to identify yourself and to self-differentiate, so that you can put boundaries in place, so that you can appreciate yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, change those self-critical thinking thoughts. And oftentimes, as I know from my own learning with hypnotherapy, that the inner critic, who is really brutal sometimes, often comes from your family of origin. It's either your the way that you interpret actions from people, or actually the words that people have said to you growing up, and they stick, and then you know, self-flagellate. So all of this is to just show to you that there are ways out, and there are ways to help yourself heal and set boundaries, to love and accept yourself, to self-differentiate from your family of origin, to know and accept who you are, to love yourself. And because this has been such a big journey for me, and if I can help somebody else, you know, take some shortcuts to get to where I am and where I'm growing into right now, then I would be really more than happy to share this information with you. And that's why I'm doing this. And also because it's a big thing for me to go on camera and put this out, because I know that I'm maybe criticized, judged, or rejected. And they are the things that have kept me small and kept me from being my authentic, real self throughout my life, because I have feared being rejected, criticized, and judged. And where does that come from? I think you know. So for me, I have come a long way, but I'm still a work in progress. I still have a lot to do, and I'm really excited about this family systems bone therapy. It's, you know, for me, the final piece in healing what I need to heal. So while I can help people in many different areas of their healing, this is new to me, and I'm more than, you know, agreeing with you in that I am no way the expert in family systems, in Bowen family systems, but I just love this guy. His name is Jerry Wise, and he is jerrywiserelationshipssystems.com, and he's also got a YouTube channel, which is where I found him, and he was a blessing. He just dropped into my life exactly at the time I was setting boundaries and doing the work on healing those family dynamics within me, not externally, just within me, so that I can feel free. And I am feeling freer because of it, so I really want to share it with you guys. And if it resonates, please tell me, let me know how it's helping, or, you know, what you're exploring or what you're going through, or if you've had similar feelings. You You know, are you afraid of being rejected? Are you afraid of being judged and criticized? Share with me. I'd love a conversation on that. And so Jerry Wise, and it's Jerry Wise Relationships Systems. And if you put that into your search bar on YouTube, you'll find him. And lots of love and light. Thank you for listening, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much.